All the way live. Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry. You tune in to Rodney Perry Live. We are here. It is a Thursday. It's going down like it always does. Cannot wait to engage you this morning. Had a great night last night. Went over to my buddy's house. Watched the Celtics-Warriors game. Cooked some steaks. And now I have red meat in my system for 100 days, or whatever, however long it lasts. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I had a couple of close calls yesterday. If you follow me on social media, my daughter bought me some wings from Publix. You ever eat something and it's not hot? It's not spicy at all. But it is. So these wings came home to roost. I swear to God, my body turns food around in about an hour. Welcome to the show. Media Room 360 herself. She's a mogul. Shiny Scott on there, what's up?
Good morning. I'm happy to be here this morning. That's what I can say.
We definitely gonna get into that in a couple seconds. So I might have should have did what you did. Just bear with me. I'm working. I'm at my desk all day yesterday. So we get up, we do the show, then I do another thing, and I do another thing after. It's just I'm right here all day. Told my daughter she wouldn't get me a salad. I ate the salad, doing my table read. What up, Slow Your Roll? And my daughter bought me these little wings. And I like to get the baked wings from Publix. Mm-hmm. The baked wings. They didn't have none. So I said, well, just bring me whatever they got. And she bring me some. She said they bad, they fried. Whatever. Like, I ate that for lunch. When I tell you them hot ass wings came back on me about 3 hours. So my buddy Marvin hit me up, which we will definitely have Marvin on the show. Okay. Marvin hit me up, hey man, come out of the house. I said, you know what, Marvin? I'm gonna stop at Costco and grab some steaks. So I go to Costco, pick us up a few steaks. Marvin got the super grill. All I gotta do is turn on, hit the button. What up, LeBaron? Popcorn man in the building. I'm leaving Costco. And Costco is a long store. Mm-hmm. I leave Costco, work my way to my car, and all of a sudden, Shiny Scott, I got the boo-boo like a child.
Them wings.
Oh, I don't know it's the wings yet. I think I just got to go, and I got to go right now. So I got to go back in Costco. Luckily, I ain't drive off. I go back in Costco. Good, clean bathroom. If you got to go on an emergency, Costco is a good place. Okay. Motherfucker, I'm tight. I'm going down the road. Catash, hit me up. I'm going to have you on the show as a co-host. But, man, when I tell you that boo-boo was right, motherfucker, what they call I was prairie dogging. I make it to the toilet with the dookie flying out my ass.
Oh my God.
I'm sweating. I got the chills.
Oh,
but I made it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get over Marvin house. 2 hours later, I know it's the same shit because it's hot. These fucking wings got some cayenne pepper, some. This shit is burning. Oh, my butt was on fire. You could have put a match to this shit. It was horrible.
Hey, Trina.
So one of the questions of the day today is: have you boo-booed on yourself as an adult or peed? I was close yesterday. Welcome my co-host of the show. I can't wait to ask these ladies this.
Oh my goodness.
Fabulous comedian, writer, producer, director. She does it all. Welcome back to the show, Miss Heather J.
Hey, Heather. Can you hear us, Heather?
So, yeah, I can hear you. I heard all that.
Heather J, don't say nothing yet. Save it. I'm sure you haven't had an episode like this.
I was eating, though. That's the thing.
This is some Rodney Perry shit.
I was eating eggs, right? I was eating eggs.
Oh, you was?
Yeah, I was. I heard that story, and I had to stop.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know. The egg still tastes the same. So, all right. Welcome to the show. Very first time. AALIYAH. Miss Aaliyah Ford Adams. She's hyphenated now since the last time I seen her. What's up, Aaliyah?
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing?
I was married now. Did you get married on us?
I did.
Now, is it the gentleman I met?
I don't think Derek would.
You know what? Don't answer that. That's a horrible question. Why would I say that?
No, I'm saying.
Aaliyah would be like, nigga, Ixnay on that man.
No, I don't think you meant Derek. No.
So is this a whirlwind romance? All that good stuff?
It is. It's a movie. It's a movie.
It's a movie. Aaliyah Ford, congratulations. There are dudes out there, ladies.
Yes.
All right. I didn't skid in my drawers, LeBaron. Now I know this nasty shit out that happened to me don't happen to women. I'm sure.
That's crazy.
But ladies, have you had occasion to boo-boo on yourself or even get close as an adult? Heather, if you can finish your eggs for your answer.
It's too late. The eggs is a wrap.
The eggs is a wrap?
Your story was too graphic.
Yeah.
Yo, it ain't over, Heather J. It ain't over. So I get over my buddy Marvin house, and I try not to boo-boo at people's house.
Right.
So we hanging out, we eating, and it hit me again. I said, I just hope it ain't the same boo-boo from earlier. Come to find out it is. Oh, that shit was hot again.
Crazy.
But again, lucky enough I made it. Aaliyah Ford, ain't no way you done got that close.
No.
Never?
No. We too.
Never. Hold on. Because I know y'all lie about this. You never boo-booed on yourself as an adult.
No. Don't nobody need no depends. Come on now, Rodney.
All right. What about a little bit of pee-pee?
Yeah.
I know. I understand that as women get older, they lose a little control, and a laugh or a giggle could equal a pee-pee.
Right. And we do, and I'm mad as hell about that because that's the thing called menopause,
Is that menopause? That's not menopause.
Yeah, it is. You go through the little procedure, the surgery, and then it leaves you with that little condition.
Oh, is that? Now I thought you could kegel that away.
What away?
Kegel that away.
Rodney, stop.
No, seriously. I thought you could kegel. Matter of fact, everybody hit 5 kegels real quick.
Done.
Oh, dang. Hell is something else. Boy. She beat me by like 2 kegels.
They did.
How many sets of 5 you need us to do that?
I'm gonna throw it out there throughout the show because this is a workout month. We will be working out. We'll have the Rodney Perry Live Weight Loss Challenge. So, oh snap! Is that Mike Larry? Oh snap! That's a Detroit legend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Mike Larry, man. Always a pleasure, man. I love that dude, man. Just a great guy. Yeah, welcome, Nikki, Cat Tash, all of the usual faces popping in today. Man, love, man, respect. And please share the show. If you're watching live, share the show, man. People come in after the fact and the sharing the show. How about this, ladies? Tuesday morning on Rodney Perry Live. Can we say Shani Scott?
Nah.
Tuesday
let's
morning.
Say tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow. Tuesday morning, something big is happening.
All right.
You're right. I save it for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's rolling out tomorrow.
Now, hell no, I'm gonna say that shit today. Shani Scott.
I do what I want.
Yeah, that's Rodney.
Right.
I think you're right, though. I think I should save it.
You might want to save it. You know, I'm waiting on.
But then maybe the people tomorrow be like, you know what? Tomorrow morning, as soon as I open the mic, I'm gonna let y'all know I got a very special guest coming. Very special guest, and I'm gonna give y'all a hint. She's never boo-booed on herself in public.
Oh,
in public,
Michelle Obama.
No, me, shit. I mean, excuse me. I ain't never boo-booed on myself in public.
It could be anybody.
I have.
It could be anybody. You have. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Wait
a minute. Yeah, I have.
You had a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Right.
She's my partner in crime. She is Meeting Room 360, and she has, as an adult, boo-booed on herself.
Wow.
Shani Scott, tell us a story.
Please.
Well, it just kind of happened. I thought I had to sneeze, and I thought I had to pass gas.
Whoa.
Just happened,
Wow.
Well, it wasn't no big event. It wasn't no big, and it was probably just a little bit too, not a full.
No. I thought she was
not a full.
I thought she was gonna say, you know how when you're doing your diet and you go out for a minute and
it was that. Yeah. So what happened? I had a lot of fiber. I had a lot of fiber in the morning, and then for lunch, I went to Jason's Deli and got the club sandwich, but it was avocado on it, and I don't eat avocado, but when I just said, well, okay, they got it on.
Avocado gonna make everything slide to the left.
Yeah, and so I was driving. I ate the sandwich in the car, and I was driving to go pick up some supplies. And when I got to my supplier, that's where everything happened. And
come on, Scottie Pippen. Ain't nobody like Shani Scott. She got a story for every situation.
So what you do? How'd you slide home? You drove on back home or what?
Well, I went to the 7-Eleven first and let it all out. But your clothes is all messed up. So then I had to, put my clothes.
You got to make that other trip, yeah.
And then make it home, and I got home and jumped right in the shower. I was like, "Oh my God!" And I was trying to figure out what happened. How did that happen?
Oh, dude, that's always a question. It's like, how dare I? I'm not a baby.
Yeah.
So, but it was all that fiber and then that avocado on top of it. It was like,
as you get older, I think the clock in your head that used to go, I got time, don't have time no more.
Yeah.
Like, Heather J, you still young.
Hey, man.
She ain't over 50 yet.
I heard that when you have certain kind of those gastric bypass procedures and you eat the wrong stuff, I heard that will cause that to happen.
Get out of here.
That's because it's you literally going against. I mean, anybody can get the bubble guts. You know what I'm saying? So these are bubble guts gone wrong stories. That's what I hear. Actually, okay.
Wrong. Shouts out to JP Justice. JP Justice, stop it, girl.
Though it was closed, but I didn't do it. It was closed.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you. I didn't eat Taco Bell for like 5 years.
That's gonna be a problem right there.
Well, when that Mexican pizza came back, I was like, "Oh my god, I love it!"
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna say I didn't have anything as bad as what you guys are talking about. No, respectfully, but I was in pain for like a week. Like,
hey, while you bullshitting
for a week.
While you bullshitting, shouts out to JP Justice. He said Shannon Scott blasted out the back of her ass. Oh my god, so graphic. While you bullshitting, that Taco Bell, I've had 2 of my daughters get sick over Taco Bell, and they love it. Oh, stop right there, JP. White Castles.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it to me. I'm sorry. It's just I don't like being. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but I had to remember why I stopped eating it because your body tells you. Because that's all this is. Your body is telling you don't put this inside.
Get out of here.
You don't like it.
My whoever's in my ass, I just picture there's a bouncer going on out you. Come on.
Yes.
Get your ass out.
We done
right
told you.
now.
I can't believe told you not to come back here. We told you not to come back here.
You cannot come. How'd you get in here?
You put on a different outfit. We still know it's you. Get out. And it's aggressive fight. It's a fight out. It's like it's fighting its way out. The club, baby. He fighting the bouncer. The fool fighting the bouncers. He just
right. Yeah, real thug.
But when it's diarrhea, that's when they're giving up without a fight. Like, okay, I'll go.
Oh, no, not diarrhea.
That's when they drunk and they just getting carried out. Oh, sorry.
Get out of here.
Okay, I'm sorry. This conversation is so gross.
Yeah, I hate it, but I couldn't stop myself.
This is like, when you do a corporate show and they tell you no toilet humor. This is toilet humor.
This is absolutely toilet humor. Those little double bacon cheeseburger sliders. JP talking about White Castle. I love White Castle. I love White Castles. God damn, why am I in this shitty mood today?
I don't know. Did you?
It's all literal though.
Look at the numbers, Shani. People like doo-doo.
So is your butt itching right now? Like, is your butt
No, my butt is not itching. So 2 quick stories.
I'm gonna tell you what you need. You need to get an herb called Cascara sagrada.
Oh, shit. I don't even know how to spell that. I'd never find that. Hold on.
Then get some aloe vera. Get some aloe vera. Aloe vera. Yeah, aloe vera does the body good. If you can put it on topical, it does good. You put it on your hair, your skin. You can ingest it. Put a little in your smoothie. Green vegetables, obviously, or get because you just need to, like when the roto-rooter come and just snake the drain. You just need to drain snaked out. Go ahead and get you some cloves. Like just if they got herbs, it'll just all come out.
What high sound?
It's like the hands. Like I look at my hands, like that's the body. Like it's purging.
Oh God! I love White Castles.
JP is like not letting go of White Castle. He like we're off of that.
No, I got a White Castle story. First of all, I'm a grown ass man. I can no longer eat White Castle. I grew up on this stuff. I ate a White Castle not 4 weeks ago. Boo-booed out the whole thing. Shanny Scott, it was still in the box.
Oh. Oh.
Your body didn't process any of it. Your body didn't process any of it. Okay.
The whole thing. It was horrible.
Came out in the box. That is so funny.
Welcome, Afro Queen. Welcome, JP. Welcome, Kayla. Welcome, Linnea. Did I say that right? Linnea? Say it right. Could I be a guest on you? You sure can. Shoot me an email, Rodney@rodneyperry.com. We'll get you on here, Miss Linnea. Shit, why not? I don't give a damn. I like a variety of co-hosts. But from time to time, I got to call in the big dogs.
There you go.
Shouts out to Heather J in the building today. Super
Always
excited
fun
about
with
this
you
show.
guys. Always fun. I have a Johnny Gill story too.
Hold it.
Okay.
I'm still defecating.
And then you dropped your head like it's a toilet beneath you that we can't see out of the shot.
I hope it's not.
You've been on the
other side of that wall. On the other side of the wall is definitely a toilet.
In the bathroom this morning.
If you see me run off camera, it's a bad day.
You just put your backdrop in the bathroom. Stop lying.
Yeah.
The backdrop has a toilet built in. Jerry the Great.
What up, Jerry?
I love that guy. How tall are you again? Is that for me or Heather? I'm 5 feet 7 inches tall.
I'm gonna say, ain't nobody asking how tall I am.
She messing with you from yesterday.
Oh, okay. You know what, Valerie? Shut your mouth.
Hey, Valerie, what about good listening and callbacks? Valerie, let's go.
I'm not mad at her at all.
Faithful listener.
So I'm in Chicago visiting my grandmother. One of the other mainstays is White Castle, and then it's Harold's Chicken.
Oh man, this whole story sounds.
Aaron is gonna know what I'm talking about. Harold's Chicken, south side of Chicago staple. If you're on the west side, you would get on Uncle Remus. Harold's Chicken, hot sauce, mild sauce. But from time to time at Harold's Chicken, you can catch a bad batch of grease.
Time to time. All the time?
Yeah. From time to time. Yeah, not always. If you get there early in the morning, you should be good.
Why you eat fried chicken early in the morning?
I'm telling you, it's better.
You got to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning and not be sick. Okay.
Oh my God. So I'm visiting my grandmother. I got a show across town on the north side of town. Everything in Chicago is 50 minutes away. Yeah. So I embark on my journey to the show. I eat this chicken. Me and my grandmother, we sit there, eat the chicken. All right, you out of here. You shut your mouth, JP. I eat this chicken. The grease is a little peculiar. I'm making my way across town. Halfway, I'm overcome.
I can't.
Now my mission has changed.
25 minutes. Ooh.
My mission now is to get to a toilet. How about this? There is no public toilet between me and the club. I stop at one place. I am at. If it's a fire, I'm at like a 2-alarm fire. I still might make it to the venue, but I probably need to find somewhere. I make one stop. Every time you walk, you get closer to the toilet. Your body thinks, hey, it's got to be a toilet because he's walking. So now, the boo-boo is like, yo, we coming. I'm like, yo, hold on, everybody stop. All systems shut down.
What is going on with this story?
Johnny is about to shut the whole show down.
Why does this keep happening to you? I don't understand. Why do you have multiple stories?
And you're right, Heather J. This is I've been at the threshold several times.
You've been crowning.
I'm having a baby. So wait. Stay with me, Heather J. So I stopped one time, nothing, no toilet. Sir, there's no room for you in the end. Then, JP, don't make me do that. All right. I started on my journey. I said, well, maybe I can make it to the club because now I'm 3/4 the way there. But I got chills. Right. I got a fever. Johnny Scott, I'm having a real problem. I see a gas station just ahead of me. Ain't no way this Texaco gas station don't have no toilet. I walk in, they go, we don't have a public toilet. I said, what the fuck? What you mean? What? You got a toilet? You You're not sitting in this gas station all day without no toilet.
Right.
He can see. He can see Aaliyah Ford the distress
Right.
in my face. I got a tear. He said, okay. Come. He just cleaned the bathroom.
Oh God, poor guy.
Now that would be any other time. That's a good thing, but they method of cleaning is to go in there with a hose and it hose down the place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally wet.
Mm-hmm.
The whole place is freaking wet. So now here's my next dilemma. Do I take the time to put the little papers down or do I go raw dog? I don't have paper time.
You don't have time.
I don't have paper time. Aaliyah Ford, you get me? You hear me? I don't have time.
That's time.
To put no damn papers down. I go raw dog on a wet toilet.
Yeah.
I'm looking around, but it took the edge off. I made it. So I'm telling my boys about this story the following day. My friend Kevin Hart says to me, "You're a filthy bastard, Rodney Perry."
Wow.
I said, "Why would you say that?" He said, "Because you raw dogged a public gas station toilet." I said, "So Kevin, what would you have done?" I would have boo-booed on myself. That's not better. That's not better.
No.
Right.
But he had it sprayed down. He had it sprayed down. So you were probably a little safer, right?
It was probably safer. So my question to you ladies before we move on.
He already been holding it. He driving, trying to get there. Now you there and it's wet up. So I'm gonna sit on the toilet. I'm at that moment. Ain't no room to get no tissue.
To our audience today, is it worse to raw dog a public toilet or to boo-boo on yourself?
That is not a difficult question.
Right.
At all.
Right.
Heather J?
So what you saying?
With all due respect, Kevin Hart, that's not accurate.
He made a
I'm gonna have
point.
to go with Kevin. I'm gonna have to go with Kevin. At least that's my stuff.
At least I know my exactly.
That's my stuff. I don't know what's on them toilets and.
No, we don't. But he had just freshed it down. He sprayed it all down. It's wet all up. You ain't got time. Hey, I have my clothes down though. I would have my clothes down.
You gotta get naked and hold your clothes in your hand.
Yep, just in case I didn't make it, I will have them down while I'm trying to get this tissue.
Now, Heather J,
I gotta turn around. I'm gonna sit down.
Now, Aaliyah, Heather, I'm going to a show, so I'm dressed.
I mean, you had to get to work. It was the greater good.
Yeah. Yes.
If you'd have boo-booed on yourself, you wouldn't have been able to go to your show and do your job and make your money and make people happy the way you do.
I ain't got no other show. You know,
it was for the people.
You ain't had no more clothes in there.
That ain't number God.
Yeah, there was somebody in that show that needed you.
And it was a good thing he let you back there because they already be saying no public bathroom. So he
just cleaned it, and obviously he had to clean it again after you left.
Yeah, he definitely did.
You created work for him.
Jerry the Great said he would have had his feet swinging with a bunch of tissue on there. You ain't got time for that, Jerry.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's gonna be a credible show today. I can feel it. My homegirl is here, Miss Aaliyah Ford. So good to see your face. We ended up on a call the other day about the state of comedy, and it was a great call, and it was great to see your face. My friend Heather J is in the building. We work next week, Heather.
Next week, let's get it.
Hey,
Milwaukee ain't ready. Milwaukee
every
ain't
time I call Heather, she go, "You're not canceling the show, is you?"
You canceling the show?
Where you gonna be? Where y'all gonna be?
We're going to Milwaukee.
Oh.
Yeah, we're playing a casino up there in Milwaukee. Super excited.
Cheese.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I was just in Milwaukee Mother's Day weekend. We had 3 shows up there, 2 in Naperville at the theater, sold out. My family, every time I go to Chicago, you know, that's my hometown as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Every time I go home, they roll out. Let me tell you, they was in there by the hundreds. It was so many.
That's amazing when your family
came out. They rolled out. Yeah.
See, your family believe in you.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I couldn't get a family member to see me for years.
Wow.
Like, I got members of my family that saw me for the first time like 2-3 years ago. For real.
Wow.
And see in Chicago, you know this, Aaliyah, everybody funny.
Yeah.
In Detroit, everybody is funny.
That's true.
So they really believe they better than you.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a whole dialogue right there. Just
it is.
Navigating comedy. I think everybody thinks comedy is like this. You know, people just, and you're out all night and you're laughing. They have no idea.
Big competition. It's like they act like it's a big competition.
They don't know don't know the little struggles that we go through. Like the little struggles, like my brother's jealous of me. My brother comes to my show and he sits in the front with his face like this. Like
he don't even know he look like that.
And then when they after the show, they be like, "Is this your brother?" He be like, "I'm funnier than her." Like, why you gotta come to the show?
Right. That's funny you said that. Let me elaborate on that a little, because I got a brother too. And he always think he's funny than me, and he'll say, so we did the show out there in Chicago, and he kept saying, "Y'all give me 5 minutes." So Just Niece was the host, and she gave him 5 minutes. She said, "Come on up here and get 5 minutes since you better than your sister." He get up there and couldn't say nothing. All he kept saying was the dog. The dog. He said the dog for his whole 5 minutes. She was just like, "Go sit your ass down up here talking some damn the dog." And didn't even say nothing. You got what
Let me ask you this, ladies. What's the moment when, like, the comedy was real for them, for the family members? Like for me, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. When I did Showtime at the Apollo, that made it real. Like my grandma was like, "Oh, baby, you doing it, ain't you?" Like, what was the real moment? Like when your family, Aaliyah, you got something?
Yeah, I think the for them it was them seeing me on a flyer for the first time. They were just like, "Oh man, she's really gonna do this," you know. But yeah, it was that. And then been out there a minute now, so they come out.
So your family, see, they support you. They didn't need nothing to see. All they need to see you on the flight. They're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, like she's for real. She gonna do it. Like, yeah. When they just see me on the flight. Because I had that show in Illinois, and they were just like, "Whose family reunion is this?" Because they came out. I'm telling you, they was out there.
Wow.
Came out and supported. 2 sold out shows at the theater.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And that's great to go back home and get that love.
Yeah, that's the only way I get it at, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that because, you know, you out here in other places, and the promoter will be like, "How many followers you have?" I'm like, "They ain't gonna follow me to the show, so can I?"
Don't even ask.
So can you go book me or not? You know, but
exactly.
Yeah, that hometown is it. Yeah, they come out.
Heather J, what was the moment for you when your family realized that, like, she really doing this comedy thing?
It had to be recently because everybody thinks I'm famous now. So it had to just happen because my mother, you know what? When my mother started telling me, people were asking about me.
Really?
Yeah, that probably was like, well, everybody's wondering, are you coming to the family reunion? You know, when your family reunion appearance is mandatory. Yeah.
Right.
Like you the attraction.
And I was like, oh, she said, yeah, everybody's calling and asking me, are you coming? And I was like, what? Like, why?
So you
might need to call them out one more year. Don't go this year. Come next year.
Okay.
And then Then they want you to do 5 minutes, don't they?
My whole family, it's gonna be like, say something funny. You're like, why are you doing this? It's gonna be. I think they just wanna just be a part of it. You know what I mean? They wanna be close to you. But my whole family's like funny. Like I come from one of those families. My whole family funny, so they don't need me for laughter. They don't need me for that. In fact, I laugh at them more than they laugh at me. But I was nobody expected me to get into comedy. So everybody, I think in the beginning they were like, "What?" I think they thought I was having some kind of crisis breakdown for like 5 years or whatever. But now it's like, oh, okay. Because I don't present as what people think a Black female comic should be. I don't present as that. So they was just like, well, because I'm kind of nerdy, So I don't think I think when they think comedian, or at least when I started, I think when they think comedian, they're like, but you're not like Samore and Monique. You're not like Wanda Sykes. You're not like, and it's like, no, I'm not, but I'm still doing it. You know what I mean? So
wow. I think we all have those breaking points, man, when the family know it's real. Shani Scott on air, you're a businesswoman, a mogul. You got a whole network. When did your family start looking at it as a real thing?
They don't look at this as a real thing.
Really?
When I was in radio, they it's like a hobby, or I'm just over here doing something. They don't like in radio when I was on air, like when I got my program director positions or my ops manager positions, they didn't get that. But if I was talking to Mary J. Blige or Master P or Janet Jackson, and they were like, that's the greatest, and it's like I only had them for like 5 minutes. Like, we ain't friends.
We ain't friends.
It was just, or when an artist now there are some artists that I did connect with, and we, but on the business side. And so if my phone rings, because I have everybody's name in the phone and usually a picture, so I, know who's calling. If I'm somewhere and my phone is down and it rings and they like, is that really so-and-so calling you? I'm like, yeah, we got some stuff working on. And they're like it's,
girl, you doing it.
So they connect your success. They connecting your success to somebody else they think is successful. So as long as you connected to somebody, but if you just by yourself, then you just playing. You over there.
Yeah, like launching a whole network. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing. She just over there.
Wow. It's so interesting, man, how our families really evaluate us that way, man. And you doing stuff.
Yeah.
And for me, I had my cousin, man. I love it. I love my cousin. My cousin would not come see me. I got uncles that won't come see me because they call me Mookie in Chicago. Mook, let me tell you something, Mook. I ain't coming to no goddamn show, nigga. I don't give a damn about you or that damn show.
Okay.
I'm like, all right.
It's the adamance. It's like, why are you so sure that you're never going to support me? Like, why are you so committed to never supporting me? That you're
but then they tell all their friends. They tell all their friends, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my niece.
Right.
I used to change her
Look at LeBaron. LeBaron say, these Negroes saw you, heard you call me by my first name, and now the popcorn business might be real.
Listen, that's the best popcorn on the planet all day.
Yo,
they love you, LeBaron. Don't be deceived. They know you out here. They know you out here.
They better order some damn popcorn. I know that because that shit is wonderful.
Right. It is. It really.
Who got the popcorn?
That's LeBaron Burton. Matter of fact, we got a code over there with LeBaron.
Yeah, we do.
You get you some popcorn, not on me, but with a little assistance.
Yeah,
doing the world of flavor.com. Let me tell you something, Aaliyah Ford.
Aaliyah, he got every flavor. Like he got one called Snicker Bar. He got one called Kit Kat. Like it's just the best popcorn ever.
And we was up there in that Garrett's up in Chicago when we were there trying to get some of that. So doing the world a flavor.
.com.
World of flavor.
He got a new flavor called a girl Rodney used to mess with, and I'm gonna tell you something.
What tastes just like?
Tastes just like her. Tastes just like her. Oh my god.
I'm prepping y'all for the second hour.
I was going to say, AM, PG-13.
Second hour. We got the morning quickie with Sherelle Thomas, and she's gonna talk sex in the second hour. I cannot wait for this. This lady is wild.
You gonna talk sex?
Mm-hmm. It's early in the morning now.
Yeah. Now, Leah,
waking up.
You like her. You're gonna like her. She's it's
this is the meditation prayer hour, y'all. I don't know.
It's early where you at. That's what it is. I mean, we almost.
I'm in Detroit.
Oh, you are in Detroit.
Yeah, it's the same time.
It's not early. Okay.
Can't you tell the difference between when I'm in LA? I still be in my pajamas.
You look happy too. You look happy today.
I'm halfway awake. Yeah.
Let's talk about this, ladies.
Really early.
Your own happiness, man. What like? My wife and I have been married 25 years.
Shout out to that.
She does nothing on her own. Like I'll go watch a movie. I'll go for my own psyche, my own welfare. What do you do for yourself, Aaliyah?
I decorate home interior.
Really?
Yeah, I love that. Yes, that's one of my hobbies. Yeah, I love it.
I would never know that about you. Now, are you always picking out stuff? Like anytime you see something, are you looking at concepts and stuff like that?
Yes. I'm color schemes. I see first what their color scheme is, and from there, what type of pictures or decor they love. As far as pictures, do they want scenery or contemporary art, different things, and then I go to work. I love it.
That is awesome to me.
That is. That's great.
You're
just artistic all the way around.
I'm an artist. I like art and stuff, but I ain't gonna. My mind won't get a whole room together.
Okay. Yeah, no, I love it. My husband be surprised. He was so amazed because when we just got our forever home, we just 1 year now married since May 28th, made 1 year. And we moved into our forever home. Thank you. And I was getting pieces together, and I'm sitting to the side, and he got this OCD where he got to have things in order. And so he was like, "How long the picture gonna sit there?" I was just like, "Please let the picture sit." You know what I'm saying? I got to get it all before I put it together, But he didn't understand that. But when it all came together, then he was just like, I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? That's your craft, and let you do that. But at first he was worrying the hell out of me. Like, when are you going to put that up? How long it's going to sit there? I'm just like, please don't do that.
Hey, my wife is that lady, but she ain't never going to put that motherfucker up. I'm cousin. I'm sorry. No, my wife will go buy a piece of furniture. She'll buy, and she have full intent to take it somewhere, but it never end up nowhere.
Wow. No, but I love.
We got all kinds of just pockets and stuff.
Yeah, and another motto: if you don't use it, if you're not gonna use it, lose it. So I get rid of it. I don't have things sitting around. My home is always on display. We gonna have it's a museum or something. That's what he always teased me about that. Babe, we got a lot of bling around here, He was saying crazy stuff, but I have to have it all together before I put it together, though.
LeBaron just hit me up. He says, "Hey, Rodney, I just did a special request flavor with an oil that costs $180 per gallon. Give me everyone's information, and I'll get y'all some out."
Okay, thank you, LeBaron.
Come through. Always showing love. Always.
Mad love, mad respect. Doing the world of flavor. Hopefully this ain't Rodney Perry flavor.
What? Maybe.
I don't know.
Aaliyah.
Maybe.
Get you some popcorn, girl. Get you some.
Oh, I am. I wrote it down, girl. We own that. We order from Garrett's. We be having
get you some of that popcorn. Trying to tell you.
Heather J.
Yes, sir.
What do you do for your own happiness?
I like to go for walks.
Okay.
I'm a walker. Yeah, I like to, especially if I got something I need to think out or something I just need. I like to just go and walk.
Really?
I'll walk for miles. Yeah, I'll just walk through the neighborhood. I'll just go. I do it in LA. People see me walking all the time. I was like, yeah, I'll just be walking sometime. I'll just be walking. And it relaxes me. I'm gonna sleep good. That night I'm gonna feel.
Are you listening to anything in particular? A certain music, a certain motivation, or something?
It depends. If I'm in a creative space, sometimes I have a Pandora station that's 90s. It's like it's a Luther Vandross channel, and I've curated it so it's like a perfect 90s mix of hip hop and R&B. Because sometimes I like music that won't necessarily make you jump up and dance. You can just kind of listen to and vibe. But if I'm a little angry, it might be a little trap hip poppy. It might be a little shoot the club uppy. Sometimes I'm in a stand-up comedy space and I'm listening to, but my listening comedy is not the comics I hang out with or support. It's always comics I would never see. So like I love Jim Gaffigan and John Mulaney and Chad Daniels and I'll listen to them because I actually love to hear how they write. And I'll be like, wow, that I believe any headliner, anybody that has achieved headliner status has something to teach. So Agreed. even if it's not what I do, I can still admire his skill and I can learn something. So like, wow, I like how he did that. John Mulaney has a joke about The Fugitive, the movie The Fugitive that came out in like 92 or 93.
One of my favorite movies.
It's the kind of movie that you don't know, all the way through until you hear the joke. Because he doesn't have to explain anything. You know the movie. And he literally closes one of his specials with, and I would never have thought like, oh yeah, you could do a joke about a movie from the 90s as a closer. But he did it and it was brilliant. And he just inspired me. You know what I mean? Wow. So I do that, but I don't listen necessarily like to Mike Epps and people because I see them a lot or whatever. So I'm always looking for people I've never heard of before.
Wow. Yeah. I've seen Mike Epps be the funniest man alive. Mm-hmm. I've seen at a comedy club or somewhere. I think we turn in most of our great sets in front of
camera
100 people.
Yep, off camera. Yeah, I've seen Mike be amazing at the Improv. I've seen everybody in small rooms be amazing.
Yeah.
And then I've seen him do specials and the people have feedback for the specials. And I'm just like, but I saw him work those jokes out and they were amazing. And you wonder what the disconnect might have been between that show and
I think the idea of the show, the concept of the show is not your typical day. Because you go in, you got to show your outfit and do stuff for camera, and it's a whole day. And so as comedians, we live a pretty sedimentary life in terms of, like, if I'm performing next week, I won't do nothing that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so that's when it becomes work. That's why I didn't really come down hard on Cat Williams for this last special, because I'm like, at the end of the day, the people in the room was laughing. It sounded like they were anyway.
He had been on tour for a long time at that point too, so he was exhausted. But I didn't think to me it wasn't bad. I liked it because to me he was being himself. Like that's who he is. And
Amen.
You can't always be expecting to spit your drink out, but I think that's what happens when you start your career making people fall out their chair. Now they have this expectation of my stomach gotta hurt. And this is something I always tell new comics when we're having our coaching sessions. It's all about expectation versus what you deliver. If they expect you to be amazing, the bar is so high for him. People are getting dressed up. I know in Detroit, Cat Williams is a mink coat, high heel shoe. Sure. You know what I mean? Dinner before the show. Everything they do to get in that seat raises their expectation. So that's why Tuesday night bar night. Oh, let's go up to the Improv. Oh, let's go to D-Ray Mondays. Oh, yeah, okay, let's go. They get up, no expectation.
And you don't know who's going to be there.
Yeah, you don't know who's
so if you get a Cat Williams on that night, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, right. You're happy. Or if it's somebody you never heard of, like, well, I wasn't expecting you to be funny. That was cool. But when you get the babysitter, pay $200 for the tickets, we had to gas up the car. We had to pay $25 to park. We had to get some food. We got some drinks. I'm 500 in the hole before you even say open your mouth. You realize how funny you got to be?
Better be funny.
You got to be
Right.
Oh my God. And that's too much pressure to put on that man.
hey, speaking of pressure, have you ever got the intro? Hey, yo, coming to the stage, this dude about to do it.
You'll be like, shut up. You'll be like, stop it. Just say a human being is coming. That's like, what's your intro? It's just clubs and colleges, bro. Just clubs and colleges.
I don't like clubs and colleges, but this is what I believe we're all working for. Because, you know, at the top of your career, you're working to get credits, and credits are very important. But I once heard Richard Pryor be introduced like this, and I was like, that's what I want. Here, listen to me, Aaliyah. The guy said, ladies and gentlemen, the two most beautiful words in comedy. Richard Pryor.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it. Say less.
Yo, that's so gangster.
Hey, Prince did that with Beyonce one time on the award show where he was introducing her to sing a song, and he said, in a word, Beyonce. And then that was it. And I was like, that's the dopest intro. She couldn't.
That's great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, my name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. Oh, my God. You guys, the time is blasting by. I just got tickets for Kevin Hart.
See,
he's coming to Philly.
His ass
better be funny.
He ain't better do nothing. Come
on, Nikki.
He gonna do what he do.
He gonna do what he do.
Ain't no refunds on the ticket, Nikki.
You definitely ain't getting none of your money back.
It is what it is. Just he's gonna do what he does. But I've been watching him work out in LA. He's gonna be funny.
Yeah, he's got this thing down to a science.
He's a good storyteller.
Shiny Scott, not feeling well yesterday. You're better?
Not really. After this, we're gonna go. My best friend actually is here now. So when we get finished, she's taking me. So yeah.
Okay. Should I worry?
I don't think you should wear it. No, we shouldn't wear it.
Okay.
It was a little delay there, so it took you a second to say I don't think so. Because I was like, what? Why was you taking so long to talk?
You shouldn't wear it. No.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pray anyway, because that's what we do over here.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We definitely will touch and agree. Send a prayer up from Miss Shani Scott, and her feeling better than
and
right
Rodney's
now.
Stomach at the same time.
You know what? For on behalf of Shani Scott, I will throw my shit on too.
Everybody got their shit. Elaine, you don't have yours.
I'm be looking like little Jerry. Look.
We loped out. Remember that? We loped out.
We loped out, OG.
My face better with sunglasses.
Let's jump into the question of the day.
All right.
You would have done this earlier. Let's see.
They dirty.
The question of the day. Wow. Let's see. Not that one.
We 6 minutes to the top, too.
Huh?
We 6 minutes to the top of the hour.
I see it. Mm-hmm. You know, I be tripping sometimes. We're almost there. Let's see. What do you fear? Wow. What do you fear? What terrifies you? And I will say this. I don't like no damn scary movies. I don't like movies that's trying to freaking start on me. I don't mess with scary movies at all. Aaliyah Ford, what scares you, man? If anything.
I guess bumming on stage.
Really?
Yeah, because I was asked before, have you ever got booed? I said no, but I've been stared the hell at. Does that count as?
That death stare.
I don't know. See, they be just staring. They won't laugh or nothing. They're just staring. I'll be like, okay, what is all that about? I don't know.
Is that worse? Is that worse than like boo?
I never heard the boo, so I don't know. That's why I was thinking maybe now the new thing is staring. Is a boo. I don't know.
I mean, if they booing, at least they give you energy. If they not giving you nothing, it's like
that silence is worse. Silence is way worse.
That staring thing, because I don't know. Some laughing, but some just staring. Especially them in the front row, they just be like, I be like, And then now I'm on stage like, damn, did I not dress right? Like, my shoes crooked? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That stare is something else though. And then because I'm still being asked, do you get nervous every show? You talking about the bubble guts? Now I ain't never went on myself, but I have had to run to that bathroom right before time to get on stage because my stomach be nervous as hell, you know.
Wow.
So I'm still getting nervous. Is that normal?
I mean, I have friends that say that you shouldn't work without being nervous. I personally don't operate my best in a nervous space, but I mean, we all different.
Yeah. Yeah, so cause sometimes my nerve be towed up. I'm telling you, I be like, why am I so nervous?
What did Nikki say? What did she say? It's snakes and Michael Myers.
Yeah, snakes is snakes. Yeah, no, I don't do them.
Come on, Kathy. Ms. Heather J.
Yes, sir.
You strike me as a woman that's never afraid.
Oh no, I feel all the emotions.
Yeah, how dare you, Rodney Perry?
I feel I'm human.
My bad. What are you afraid of?
Life without purpose.
Ooh, that's existential.
Yeah, I have existential fears. Yeah,
that's beautiful. Like, but you've already achieved that. You have all kind of purpose.
When I get bored, that's kind of when my anxiety kicks in. When I'm broke and when I'm bored, because when my money's wrong, I know I'm not doing something. I'm like something's wrong. I'm not. For instance, when I moved to California, I wasn't on the road anymore because I didn't know the connections on the West Coast. All my show connects are East Coast. Midwest to East Coast. So I just kind of was like, okay, well, I'll focus on these clubs here. And then I was like, why am I broke? Why is my money wrong? I'm missing tools and fuels because you're not working. You're not doing shows. You're not doing road work. And that's how we make our money as comics. We have to leave the house. We have to leave the town.
Yeah, exactly.
And I wasn't leaving the town because I was so busy focusing on just trying to get seen at these major clubs that I've neglected. So Guy Torrey, I had a talk with him and he was like, Heather, when's the last time you've been on the road? And I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of focusing. And he's like, no, you need to get back on the road. And so he booked me. And then Rodney called and I said, yeah, I got to get back out on the road or whatever. So I knew that my financial distress was connected to the fact that I was not doing enough. So that will usually brokenness will usually trigger some sort of you're not walking in your purpose. You're not living in your purpose. You're doing something. So I'm a very introverted person. So I always tie everything back into self.
Wow.
I'm not a person that I don't blame. I blame inward. So
well said. Shani, what you scared of? If anything.
Yeah, I do have I have a fear of growing old alone.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Wow. I think I've felt that before in my life, but I've never been alone.
Okay. Listen to you.
I've literally, I've never lived by myself. I've never lived in a house with less than 4 people.
Oh, well. Yeah.
And you know what, Shani, before I got married last year, that's why I went and I opened up to be married because I was saying the same thing. Then I got sick, and then I was just like, "Oh my God, I'm in here by myself." Like, I want somebody in here with me to care about me, and they're like, "Well, when I'm sick, I ain't got nobody to bring me no water or nothing," So then I had to get back on the market,
This is a very lonely business, though. Real talk, comedy is very lonely for women because a lot of men can't deal with our lifestyle. Our lifestyle is very,
and that's exactly right.
Yeah, entertainment period.
Right,
because it's hard. Because like most guys, they think they now Slow ain't like this. I'm in a relationship, but it's just 6 months new. But so he really hadn't seen me work. Like he's seen me work and he'd be like, dang, you do a lot. I don't know if I can keep up. And that's what I always hear is like, I don't know, you just.
But here's the name dropping thing. Like if you just listen to this conversation we've had in the first hour, Rodney just casually said my friend Kevin Hart, You're just casual, like Mary J. Blige. You know what I mean? That stuff scares people off. You know what I mean? That guys are like, oh. And it's like, no, I'm just working. These are my coworkers. We make friends with our coworkers the way you make friends at AAA. But our coworkers just happen to be famous or whatever. You know what I mean?
All right, guys, stop right there. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. About to reset for the second hour. It get better. It's about to get better. My co-hosts are in the building, Mr. Leah Ford Adams. Welcome to the Eyes Married nightclub. And Heather J. Well, she ain't married.
Happily divorced. Hey.
Hey. He ain't mad at you.
Marriage ain't for everybody. I want
Marriage ain't for everybody. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous for Heather J. All right, we'll be right back. Rodney Perry Live.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
Hey, it's your boy Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. I saw you, Shani Scott, hit that note. That was dope. Yo, it is going down the way it always does. This is Rodney Perry. The show is Rodney Perry Live. We do this every day. The show is in full effect. And I'm going to bring Shani Scott and my co-host back up. We were talking about, JB Johnson says, I'm back, what I miss. We're talking about your fears. Jerry the Great says, one of my fears is being a bother to people. I don't reach out a lot to my connections because of that. Man, I've been guilty of that, Jerry. I've been guilty of that, man. And just like you help people, there are people that want to help you, but you gotta ask them. You gotta ask them, man. And wow, what, man. When I think of fear, and I think of remember they had that record, I Ain't Never Scared. I say a person says he's never scared is a damn fool.
He said he ain't never scared.
You ain't never scared.
He was scared. He was scared.
Never.
That brother had 10,000 calorie diet a day. He was scared.
He got to be.
He was scared of vegetables.
He was scared of vegetables.
And a comb.
He was scared of that blood pressure thing when they do the squeezing and to get tight on your arm. He was scared.
That cuff. Let me tell you something. That cuff will scare. When you know your blood pressure is 1,000 over 1,000,
yeah,
you be like, go ahead.
Yeah.
What you mean lay down and you're gonna turn the lights off for a little while? Oh shit.
Yeah, I think that men just are not transparent about what men are scared of being alone too. You know what I mean? They're scared of everything.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if I ever articulate that, but maybe I'm scared to be alone. Maybe that's why I'm always surrounded by my family and people. You know, maybe if I'm really transparent, maybe I'm scared of success.
You mean like imposter syndrome?
I don't know what that means.
It's when you don't think you deserve it. Maybe. You know, and those are things that I find myself always working on, like my mental state and you know, I always say all the time, you mentioned anxiety. My daughter suffers from anxiety. And I told her, I said, baby, I don't have the luxury of being anxious because people look to me for decisions. Mm-hmm. You know, you guys look to me and I can never be flustered. You know, well, you can say I don't have an answer right now, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Men just don't.
I'm
feel
gonna
like
say something, Heather. It might be. I tell my wife all the time, I'm comfortable being wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give your ass an answer. It might not be shit, but you're gonna get something out of Rodney Perry. I'm never gonna be paralyzed by the moment. But you know, if you evaluate a career, you go, man, was I afraid of the next level on some level? Hey, yo, it's Rodney Perry. Tune in to Rodney Perry Live. We're talking to my co-host today, Aaliyah Ford Adams, newly nuptialized.
Let's go, making up words.
I do.
Stevie Wonder.
She next.
You know what? Shiny and slow your roll, rolling down the aisle. Now, I met this young man, such a great freaking guy. And now, Shiny, I'm a Holy Spirit guy.
Mm-hmm.
When I said that just then, I got to chill. Y'all might be getting married sooner than you know. I'm gonna throw it out there. I heard they give you a reading today too. I was like, all right, Scott, let me find out.
Yeah.
Like, do you have and this is for everybody, do you have a sense of when you're approaching the next level? Can you feel it?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I mean, he and I, everything kind of moves so fast, and now it's like it almost feel like we've been together for 100 years because everything just moves so fast. But it moves so fast, but you still got to get to know somebody.
Right? Yeah, true enough.
So, like, we're learning each other now. So it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's not in a bad space. I don't want it to seem like.
And when I say next level, it could be the relationship, it could be your business. Do you have a sense, Shani, of like do you feel like I've always been really in tune to that, and I'll tell you why I asked that question. Like, I would always try to prepare my wife for what I had perceived was next.
Oh,
right. So as we would navigate life, I was like, I'm looking at the schedule. I'm gonna be like traveling a lot in the next quarter, and that quarter could lead to more. And this, that. So I always try to prepare her. It usually, well, I won't say it failed, but she didn't really believe it until it was upon us. So as you approach the next level, can you see it? And do you, the fact that you can see it, do you maybe warn your loved ones?
I can see it for the business. Like, I'll see when I'm getting ready to, I can kind of forecast that. Like, now I know coming up, June is a horrible month. Every year it's a horrible month. This is just slow time for me. But July, August, September, and by October, it's going to be crazy.
Right.
I don't really, like, I haven't really prepared him for that, but he'll do me that way. Like, he'll say, okay, coming up, this, and this. So, we're not gonna, we probably won't be able to spend as much time together. Like, he's good at that, but I'm not. When I get there, then that's when I say, okay, I got this, I'm gonna be going here and there. But he's cool with it. But yeah, on the work side, I can, but in a relationship, I can't forecast that. I'm not good with that.
Why not? Why do you think that is?
Work has always been my relationship. So being in a relationship with him is different because, and with him, I actually want to be in a relationship. It's not just something to do. It's not something that, okay, when I got time, I'll holler at you. It's like, no, I'm actually working to have a relationship. So I'm having to learn him and learn how to be in it. Like this, all the stuff my granddaddy told me about relationships makes sense now. Him.
You really do. It's work. It becomes when you're taking somebody seriously and you're so passionate about your career, you really have to sit and go, okay, am I going to work on my career tonight, or am I going to be a girlfriend tonight? And you have to make a conscious decision if you want that relationship to work. Because when we playing with these dudes, we always put work first. It ain't even a question. It's like, you gonna come over? I got a show. What about after the show?
Yeah.
Coney Island. Like I'm with my comedian friends. Like I'll see you in a couple
kicking
days.
It with the crew, you know.
Yeah, but when you're serious, you're like, okay, I'm gonna do my set and then I'm gonna leave. I'll be there by 9:15.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That part.
Effort. And then, but here's where it goes hard. Well, at least for me. So now when I come to your house at 9:15, if we're not having the fun I wanted to have, I'm gonna be like, I should just stay at the show.
That part.
Because I know exactly what work is gonna do. I know exactly how work is gonna fill me up. I know exactly how happy it makes me. I know everything about that dynamic. And if this is not measuring up in some kind of way, I'm just like, all right, so next week I will not be coming over here at 9:15. I will be staying at work. My job is
Aaliyah Ford, newly married. The hard part about being a grown up and getting married is being set in your ways, you know, and learning another person's ways. How have you been navigating that?
Well, it's been good. It's kind of easy because we kind of have a lot in common. Now during our dating period, I had to tell him that, you know, I'm a comedian and I'm national. I'm traveling and I don't need no interference. That's why I stayed single for so long. So this whole conversation was, I'm not going to interfere. I'm going to support it. And he's been supportive. So that's good. A lot of times when I hit the road, he on the flight too.
And that's how you know he the one, when they'll let us work in peace. That's how you know, Rodney. You'd be surprised how many men will not let us work in peace.
I mean, I know. First of all, everything is harder for women, and especially for my comedy peers, to find a guy or girl for that matter, to find a significant other that gets it without interfering, without, you know, like the blessing with my relationship is my wife never wants any of the limelight. Like I think that's when guys have problems, when a woman wants to be in the spotlight too, and I'm sure that could be a problem for y'all as well. But that's been the main thing I noticed, that, you know, I've seen friends that are divorced now that their woman wanted to be in the spotlight too. Like my woman want to go to an occasional concert, but other than that, she ain't trying to be in the spotlight. Right.
Yeah, now my husband, he'll do that because a lot of the friends now be like, put him on stage. I'm like, nope, that is not what he's doing.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? Now he might help out with a joke, but he ain't getting on stage.
Right.
So
is he funny? Is he funny?
He funny. We funny together, you know, like, yeah, he got a sense of humor.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I think it's important that your mate or your date or your man, you know, whoever, they need to have something that fills them up and gives them the same sense of satisfaction that our job gives us. If they don't, it don't have to necessarily be what we in, but if it's whatever they do, if you a doctor, you need that same ambition I got. You need to be just as, you need to love your job just as much as I love mine, because that's where the problem comes. And
you're right.
Yeah, you're right. She might not have wanted to be in the light when she first dated him, but when she saw what the light meant to him and the reception he got in the light, she might have said, well, maybe I can have that for me, because she didn't have nothing on her own. And so I'm very particular when I date, like what makes you happy, because I'm gonna bring you to this show and they're literally gonna put a spotlight on me. And people are gonna clap and cheer for me. And if that's gonna make you feel, if you're not feeling good about you inside, if you're not feeling fulfilled, that's gonna bother you. That's gonna bother you.
It's gonna bother you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely right. You're right.
JP Justice says, my wife is offended if the light gets on her. Like, I had a chance to meet JP's wife, man, and she's such an integral part of what he does. I've been personally reluctant to have my wife as a part of my business. Early on in our relationship, right? We were still dating, and I would go to the clubs, and I had these little cards, and the cards had my name and address, and I mean, it had a blank spot where you could put your email, blah, blah. And so we were at the club together. My wife is passing the cards out, going to people. Hey, that guy up there, that was my boyfriend. He did. If you can fill this out, blah blah. Girl was like, "Nah, I'm good. He was okay, but I'm good." I'm working the same room. I get to the same lady. Oh my God, you were so funny. Oh my, you got something? I want to make sure I give you my information. Da, da, da. My wife was across that room. She's like, "Fuck, forget that dirty."
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, you cannot let them mess with you. You can't let them get in your head.
Yeah,
because women will do that. So that was like one of our first big challenges, and she chose then to kind of stay out of the business.
Yeah.
I get it because like Slow he DJs now. He retired from his other career and he DJs now, and so I'll go to some of his clubs. I don't like to because of the type of clubs he's at. It's just and he the DJ, so
you already know.
And I'm very traditional and I'm very territorial. So if I'm there, listen, don't come up here with this because at this point, since I'm here, it ain't even about him. It's about me. It's about you disrespecting me. This ain't got nothing to do with him because I'm not worried about him. So we had to have a conversation. I'm like, listen,
I think that's very true when you can say I can't.
I'm not. I'll support you. I'll help you. I'll come.
Because this is how I feel about them coming to the shows. The shows is part of the experience for them too. Part of what they think is going to be the fun of dating an entertainer. Because here's how I know: when we was doing them Zoom shows, them significant others wasn't trying to come. Hey, give me that Zoom code. I want to log in. They only wanted to come when they wanted
give me
to
that Zoom code.
Nobody was trying to come to them Zoom codes. But when you had a show at a hot club or something, you'll never tell me about your shows because you just want to come in there and be VIP with me. You want to be in the green room. You want to see who you're going to meet and all this. You ain't want to come to them Zoom shows.
Or either see who's going to be trying to get a picture and then they be like, well, why you got to hug to get a picture? I'm like, you need to stay out the business,
Yeah, and we the opposite on that. Like he can come to the shows with me and go backstage, the concerts, and he'll take the picture. He like, baby, get over there and get the picture. So he's really supportive on that end. He doesn't have that jealous streak like I do.
That's because women, we walk in the door. If we're good at our job and we're vested, think about how many men. Just count next time you go out. How many men do you hug before you get to your seat? 20.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot. It's a lot for most guys.
I'm counting.
I mean, and that's what you got to do. You literally got to make them. You got to make a dude be like, "Don't come over here." But instinctively, he just coming in for the hug because we're comrades. So it's like, "Oh hey, right. Hey Heather, hey Heather." The boyfriend over here, like, you done hugged 17 guys in 14 seconds.
They counting, yes. By the time you get in there, now he rolling his eyes. You be like, "What's wrong?"
The night is over. The night is we not having fun no more because he got an attitude now.
He put his arm on your waist. His hand was too low on your waist.
Right. He was talking to you too long. Because in any other walk of life, if a woman walked into a bar environment and hugged a whole bunch of men, that would have a meaning. So, but for us, it's like, no, I don't mean that. These my brothers. You know how we do? These my brothers. Right. What you talking about?
Right. But I tell you what, ladies, every dude is up to no good.
Yeah, that's what my husband says. It's all
every single dude is up to no good.
I say, how you know? You was once that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they can have whatever in their mind. That don't mean it's gonna happen.
You're absolutely right. But do you have a conversation with your friends? Be like, yo, I'm in something now. Closer friends.
You can, but as comedians, I can't speak for Shawnee's profession because she might be dealing with all kinds of artists. But it's a comedian that's gonna mess with you with your man just because he can. You know what I mean? Like, oh Heather, you like them light skinned corny niggas? Huh? Like, he's right here. Why would you say that?
And you're right. We had one too, and he said the same thing. So that Aaliyah, we know that's your husband. I'm like, why you all like that? So. You don't have one that's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
It is. It's gonna be somebody gonna and it's gonna be like this man not cut. And then of course your man is over here like, I heard that little crack. I ain't with these jokey jokes. It's like, are you
jokey jokes? I never had that problem with my male comrade, but it's because of the tone I set. Like they know. And so like with Slow, he know when we go somewhere, he know it's not gonna be no problem with any of my male friends because I've set the tone. But I tell him on the other side, see, you have a tone that's set, and that's why these women do what they do because they're comfortable enough doing that. But ain't nobody about to come up to me and do that. Because
is that part of his business though? Like,
no, that ain't part of his. But Slow is a flirt. Listen, let me tell you, Slow.
Everybody wants to talk to the DJ. They're like, "Hey, DJ."
He flirt. And before he was a DJ, he played basketball. So he is a flirt.
He can't help it.
But
he's tall and athletic with some skills. Come on.
Yeah. Now. Well, yeah. And I don't have a problem. Like I don't
let them women flirt a little bit.
Doing anything. Well, yeah, they can flirt when I ain't there, but don't be flirting when I'm here. You know, when I'm standing right there.
Don't disrespect. That's my wife. She's big on disrespect. Yeah. She's like, that's disrespectful. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, if I'm not there, that's something different.
But when we're single, we don't care about any of this stuff. So we like you said, we set the tone because when we're single, it's like, oh hey, what's up? You over talking in a group of men for 20 minutes after the show. Again, in any other walk of life, that's a bad look for a woman to do. But in entertainment, it's just normal. Just I'm gonna go talk to the guys.
Let me tell you something. Dudes change. Like when a guy get a woman in his life, them hugs disappear.
Yeah.
He'll stop giving anybody hugs. I had one of my homeboys change his number. I didn't have his number, and I'm like, dude, what you was?
He was a hoe. He was a hoe. If he had to change his number, he was a hoe.
That's right. All that couldn't follow him. That's right. That's right. He was cutting it all off. Like, I'm getting serious now, so no more of that.
Everybody ain't got to change their number. Whenever the man changes his number or changes social media, that means he was full clowning before he got
that's drastic.
Because she can't call at 12 no more.
Yeah.
You know,
Slow still hugs. Like, girl, the women come up, they hug him, but he introduces me too. He's like, this is my other half.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
That's important. The other half is important. To have the acknowledgement is very important.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I had to learn on my side, like, I used to be hugging. My wife was like, what's that? And I was like, that's a split second in time. I do not know that woman. It wasn't like it looked. But I had to really step back and go, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So if you see me in the picture now, I'm always right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta do that for a couple
I keep my hands in the middle. I do stuff like that. I open up
her hands.
I try to really be attentive of how I'm addressing women, and not only for my wife, but for the dude that's standing in the corner that you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, my angry husband. Yeah.
I've had dudes. Because you got to think, you might be his wife's favorite comedian.
Yeah.
And so you low key in competition, and you don't know.
You don't even know.
Yeah. I had a situation like that. And this lady, the husband was excited for me to come. I hosted this room every month, and he was excited. Leah's they're going to it's comedy tonight. Let's go. So she sat there, and then he was coming to get a picture. She sat over there, and then I was like, "Is that your wife?" And he said, "Yeah." She didn't want to take a picture with me, and I was just like, "Why? Why not?" And then she's like, I'm here with him because he wants to see you tonight, not me. So,
hey.
I had one of them, Aaliyah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm in Phoenix, right? I'm in Phoenix. Dude rolled up. Hey, cuz, my girl think you funny, homie. I was like, all right. I like, dude, I hear you, man. My wife the same way. My wife loved Joe. She got Joe playing in her AirPods right now. She don't give a damn about me. Yeah, man, they be like this sometimes. Yeah, I was like, man, you know what, man? Hey, dude, we gotta stick together. Yeah. 5 minutes later, Heather, he my best friend.
Right.
Hey, babe, this nigga, he is cool. I like him. He cool. You know, now I got a male groupie.
Yeah.
Which is worse.
I mean, that was a good way to diffuse his tension, though. But I think Aaliyah probably understands. Like we lose. Okay, so we'll have people that are in our DMs like, "Oh my God, you're so funny, and they can't come to the show because they're married. And it's like And it's like you want to call the wife so bad and be like, don't nobody want him but you. Ain't nobody trying.
Don't nobody want him.
I know.
Can y'all pay for my show, please? Can y'all come on?
Yeah, I wound up asking that lady. I said, why we can't all just get along? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? He come to see me. I did because he came out. You came.
He coming to see me.
Right.
Why we can't get along? He coming to see me.
He coming to see another woman. I'm like, he's going home with you, not me.
Yeah.
Why you acting like that? I just
coming to see you.
Acting like that.
This is a show.
He paying money to come see you. He coming. He paying they hard-earned money to see you.
But she wasn't gonna let him come along because in her mind, y'all was
no, she ain't gonna let him come along. I'm here with him, but he's coming to see
in her mind, he was like, but if you go by yourself, she gonna fall in love and take my man. It's like, no, we don't want your man.
I guess on some level you got to consider that, but I tell my wife, I don't know what you think I look like, but I don't.
I mean, it's the love, but it's also the fame. I mean, because let's not act like, come on, we've seen how the groupies position themselves to be seen. I mean, we as the women in this business, we in a unique position to see the whole room, and we could be like, oh, she came to get chose. Oh she is dressed entirely.
Jerry said giggles.
Comedy show.
Jerry said giggles make that booty jiggle.
I'm just saying. And you over here like you looking at her like, yeah, she ain't come for comedy. She came to get chose tonight by one of these comedians. Yeah, she came to be seen.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the front row with her breasts is out. You know how they do.
You know what I'm saying?
But how about this?
And now laughing at the women. Aaliyah,
y'all know this is true.
Like this.
Right.
Look at me and then look at us like this, like are you tolerating me? You tolerating me? Huh?
Them be them stairs I was telling y'all about. They all in the front row just staring like.
Because in her mind, you competition. Like in her mind, you like, but she know these dudes, so she must.
Really?
It's like we don't want them. We know they broke. Yeah. You think they got some money? We know they broke.
He over there falling out laughing. She just looking like.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so when you're on stage, you can see everybody's faces. Me and the male comedians debate this all the time because they don't believe us. The girls' body language shift up so much when you come on the stage. They get real.
Yeah, they get on defense. They get on defense.
They don't. They immediately. We always have to win them over. Yeah. The guys get an open field. The girls get a close, and we have to be like, okay, let me break you hoes down one by one. Let me break you down. I know you want to hate me, but I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm on your side, ho. I'm on your side.
I'm gonna tell you something. No lie. I was out of state, went to do this show, and I walked in, and they had a poster up at the front. So I'm on the poster. Then I hear this voice. Oh, Aaliyah Ford. I already don't like you. I'm just like damn, you know.
Wait a minute. Why they didn't like you? What was wrong with the post?
All I did was come to make y'all laugh.
All I did was walk in. Right. I'm getting ready to go to the green room. I don't like you already. And then I turned out just like, excuse me? Yeah, Aaliyah Ford. I already don't like you. I mean, I had 3 Aaliyahs to put a bad taste in my mouth. I don't like you. Show was over. Same person come up to me talking about, you were real funny. What you gonna be doing later? I'm like, sleep? Like, get your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like me. You forgot keep that same energy. I ain't forgot what
he was going for the trifecta, that third Aaliyah.
It's like, already. Yeah, we do. We do, and because we can see them, and you guys can't see them. So when you come on stage, Rodney, they're gonna be like, hey, Rodney. Right, like, no, they was cool. And we're gonna be like, no, they hate me. They hate me.
They hate me.
Because in their mind, we're their competition.
Right. Yeah. Wow. That's very, and it's true. It's absolutely a fact. I cannot push back on that at all because I've seen it. I tell my female counterparts all the time. I say, look, your biggest enemy is not men. It's women.
Yeah.
Women in the audience are horrible. What?
You go by Queen Aaliyah?
Yes.
Queen Lee. Okay, I got you. I'm following you.
Yeah, I'm following you too.
Oh, we gotta get ready. Sherelle Thomas. Do you not have the link, Sherelle? Is that is Sherelle?
Yeah, that's Sherelle. Hey,
I think I sent her the link.
Let me get my Bible. Hold on.
Text me, Sherelle.
Let me get my Bible.
She said she got some special stuff for us. God damn it!
She's saying that she needs it. You want me to drop it here, Sherelle? I can drop it here.
Yeah,
and she can get it from here.
Oh, there you go.
When y'all get time, catch the Ladies on Laughter on Amazon Prime. Ladies on Laughter.
Oh, nice.
That's good. Nice. I just paid. Make sure we cover that stuff. Prime. I could watch anything.
Yep, Ladies on Laughter.
Yo, she'll be coming in a second with the morning quickie. Her name is Sherelle Thomas. She's a sexpert. This might be good for you, Aaliyah, because we need to make sure your back's still good.
No, my hip ain't no good, is what it is.
Hey, let's take a break. We'll come back. Miss Sherelle Thomas is going to join us.
Okay.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let bepublished.org publish and promote your work for less. Bepublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. Bepublished.org. 972-880-8316.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Yeah.
We are back in full effect. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Hey, speaking of jealousy, Shawnee Scott, come on, Kara. So we've been working together 3 weeks now. I know you got a man. You know I got a wife. Why do I be jealous when you be hugging Tony Roberts?
I don't know. Mike said it.
In the video, I'm like, and it like Mike Sean. I know I'm the side chick to Mike Sean. I'm like, what the hell? Get Tony Roberts stinking ass out of it. Why are you hugging on Shawnee Scott? So ridiculous. Yeah. Aaliyah Ford.
Can you see me?
She's on Amazon Prime. Heather J. is in the building with me. Next week, Milwaukee in the casino.
They not ready.
But it's time, ladies, for the morning quickie. I said, Sherelle, what do you want to call your segment? She said, I got something. I said, I bet you do.
Told you I got some juice.
You can follow her at Sherelle Thomas. She's a mommy and she's a sexpert. She's had the club shot up. We talked last time we spoke about the many orgasms a woman can have.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us a quick recap?
Really, you put me on the spot. Okay, so it's 12.
12? And how long? In 2 years? How long? Wait a minute.
Clitoral, the mouth, nipple, of course, G-spot, A-spot. I lost count. Clit, mouth, nipple, G-spot, A-spot, the anus, blended, whole body, multiple, squirting, and 2 more. A mental.
Wait, I gotta put my glasses on.
What's the last one? You remember?
I got it written down somewhere.
I don't have my little paper.
Did I say blended? Maybe it's
you
blended.
did say blended. I think that's it.
Okay. Just one more.
Now, Leah Ford, have you ever had a orgasm through a kiss?
No, I that's when she said mouth. I'm like, wait a minute. No.
So some women, if I'm right, Sherelle, can achieve an orgasm through maybe performing oral or even a kiss.
All of us can because it's connected. The nerve endings are connected to the clitoris. So it makes it easier to achieve that. All of us can. It's possible.
Wow.
But I wish I would.
I got some work to do.
I don't want to in principle.
I got some work to do. I gotta and I'm glad you're talking about this because a lot. Hey, I ain't even for the longest time didn't even know women was supposed to have an orgasm. Now that's just no lie. And then
really?
And there's so many of us grown that didn't know that. I didn't know that. No.
All right. Well, yeah. If y'all didn't know that stuff, where did she unpack this stuff today? Sherelle Thomas, where we at today? Goodness gracious.
Okay, I found the other one. It's cervix.
Oh yeah, that's when you knock your back out.
It's a good one. That's the one that you feel days on end. Like days later, you still
days later. Yeah.
Shiny Sky, you just yupping away. Days later.
Yep.
Wow.
Goodness gracious. Heather, did you felt days later?
Rodney, this is not an appropriate conversation for me and you to be having. We're about to be on the road together. We're not about to start talking like this to each other. No.
Daniel Dugard's in the building. I don't want to know, but anyway. So, all right.
All right. So today we're going to talk about the different ways that men can actually climax.
Uh-oh.
Everybody think about the
hole in the tree.
Oh, wow. Is that what we doing?
Wait a minute. What?
A
change in the wind direction?
Wait. I'm like, wait. I ain't see that.
Okay, so the first.
So wait, first of all, there's only one orgasm for men. We all know that.
No, it's not.
See, let the lady talk.
See, let us talk. Come on now. How many?
How do you think homosexual men get off?
I don't know. It never occurred to me.
I thought it was the same way everybody else did.
Well, that, but then they also, if they the bottom. Wait, no, not the bottom. Wait, who go in? The bottom or the top?
The top.
The bottom.
Sherelle,
Yeah, so
you
the bottom.
now.
Yeah. The bottom.
Shit.
Yeah, so how does the bottom? Yeah.
Well, whoever getting it,
they don't take turns
off.
Oh, we need a forum to ask gay people questions. I do have a question. They don't take turns.
First of all,
they don't cooperate. They're not working together.
Sherelle, tell the story so we can get off this subject.
All right.
We need straight people ask questions about gay sex. We need a forum. We need a place to ask questions. Okay, go ahead.
I do got some questions for the lesbians, but
about like how the body work. Like I learned a lot of my content from gay men, like how to please a man. I remember my first thought, the perineum. I learned about the perineum from a homosexual man.
What's the perineum? What's that?
Yeah, what's that?
The perineum is the little track between that little spot between the anus and the testicles.
The taint.
Okay.
Yeah.
The taint.
Yeah.
And then what they do with that?
You stimulate it. You can rub it. You can.
Oh, okay. I'm taking notes here.
Pressure while you giving oral sex. You can put your chin on it. Let them feel something.
Okay.
Hold on.
Does that make it be over quicker?
It does. It helps them climax.
Then it's worth it.
It's worth it. You got.
I don't like nobody by my booty at all. Is that wrong?
It's not there though. It's under. Like it's not.
It's right. No. I get that, but you were a centimeter from your ass.
Yeah, depending on how big your butt is.
All right, come on, Sherelle, we listening. Go ahead. So,
all right, the standard ejaculation, y'all got.
Rodney, like going to the next one. I know, Rodney.
And then another one is the prostate. Having prostate stimulated, yeah.
That's inside your booty, ain't it?
Exactly.
That's what the doctor touched.
Yeah. So
that's what she said. It was for them.
Pseudo. Yeah, that's
right. All right. So now we'll get to the good stuff. We'll move away from the anus and get on to the next.
Please get out my booty.
Like, I'm with you, Rodney. We ain't going back there now.
Another one that's somewhat common in younger guys is wet dreams, like that involuntary reaction.
So you knocked out sleep, and I haven't had one of them in years. Is my imagination less?
It's probably that you learn how to control your body, because a lot of times it happens in, teens and stuff like that, when their hormones and all that stuff is transitioning. So they get that excited very easily, and that's how they're able to do it when they're sleeping.
All right.
Yeah, so you learn to control your body. Another one is a pelvic orgasm, like where you feel it. It's kind of like, okay, so edging. Do you guys know what edging is?
I don't know what that is. That sounds like some new shit.
Edging is like when you bring yourself where you are about to climax, but then you pull back. Like you bring yourself like all the way to the edge before you fall over, before you actually ejaculate. So when you have a pelvic
that's when you think about baseball.
Yeah.
She did like this though. She said she did like this when she said
it's about to come, and you start thinking about that.
Please stop.
No, she did. She did like that. She said when you ejaculate.
Sorry, I have to be mindful that sometimes I move my mouth, I move my hands. Like
we are comedians. You had to know this was coming.
And then, so with the pelvic orgasm, if you bring yourself all the way to the edge, like you tend to feel it in your pelvis.
Oh.
And
so that you when you're edging, you can feel it like in your body, in your physical legs, in the pelvis area.
It's almost like you suck it back in.
Yes, yeah. Like you get to experience everything else, but the ejaculation doesn't come out. The semen doesn't come out.
But it want to.
Yeah, it want to. But then that way you can keep going longer.
It's gonna be some edging babies in like 10 years.
The older I get, nigga, it's over when it's over.
Oh my goodness. All right.
When we done, we done.
Another one, he said, edging don't sound fun. We jumping off the cliff.
About to have 27 kids. It's gonna be some edging babies. So they're gonna be like, we was edging. I didn't think she could get pregnant.
Hilarious.
That's like the rhythm method.
Another one.
So some people be edging and don't even know it. They,
I feel like women will call.
They'd be like, oh, I gotta stop.
I feel like women will call edging a bad time. What not that? He was edging.
Yeah.
Never heard that before.
Felt it in his pelvis. I felt nothing.
Wow. Hilarious.
Kept it to himself. A good time was had by none.
Another one is whole body. That's
body.
The shakes.
About that thing and go check the door.
Exactly. The shakes. Yeah.
So the whole body, when they feel it all over, like tinglies all over.
A grown man?
Yeah.
He said a grown man.
It feels good. Like, have you ever had?
If somebody made me feel like a whole body, I don't want to be around her no more.
Oh no! The women are feeling real powerful in that moment. Like, look what I did. He over there shaking. He can't stop.
Yeah.
Magical.
Other ones blended, where you have different.
One of those. I didn't know what it was though. We had one of those.
Which one? You or whole body?
What happened to Leah now?
I ain't saying that again. No.
We got to play it back. We're gonna have to play it back.
You hit him with the blended joint, Aaliyah? Okay. So what's blending? Like a pelvic and an edge?
Pelvic and edge.
A pelvic is part of the edge.
You don't want to hear this, but like prostate and ejaculation, like at the same time, that's blended. Anal and
finger up the butt. So if a girl stick her finger up the butt and make you, that's blended.
If she put her finger in my butt, I'm gonna kick her.
It's a whole lot of men that say that out loud, but they don't be saying that.
Wait a minute. Is that why you got your nails on, Heather? I don't like it.
I'll get my nails done.
Nails off. Yeah,
I lose them. I keep losing them.
Now that's a good question, Sherelle. That's a good question. Dudes that like that, would they prefer a fingernail or not?
Oh
no, like who would? I mean, even females who like it, that hurt.
Okay.
You gotta be gentle. It's very tender back there.
Wow. I bet it is.
A lot of people, that's why I don't do anal. But a lot of people end up in the hospital.
Girl, me and you both.
From different things.
Now, are guys asking for that?
Huh?
Are guys asking for anal?
Yes.
Some guys ask for toys. They ask for hands. They ask to be stimulated back there.
They call it pegging.
Yep.
I know more than I want to admit I know.
You sound like you well versed. You could take over and teach on this.
I be researching. Sometimes I just be reaching. I just be wanting to know. Like I said, we just need a safe space to ask questions. It don't mean we want to do it. We just want to understand what's going on.
Exactly.
All right. Go ahead, Sherelle. You ain't even at the end of the list. Goodness gracious.
I think we did cover everything. Multiple, blended. Did I say multiple? No,
you didn't say multiple.
Men have multiples?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
that's where the babies come from. That's where the babies coming from.
Hold on. So wait, when you say multiples, you saying he ejaculate and he ejaculate again on top of that?
Oh yeah.
How so, Sherelle? How so?
It's defying. Just keep up.
Rodney said how.
Ew.
Jerry, go to bed. Yeah. We already covered Boo Boo. We already covered Boo Boo in the first part of the show.
We definitely did.
But multiple, like men actually have to train their mind and train their body in order.
Like Larry.
Wait a minute.
This is so gross.
No, go, Sherelle. This is some really important stuff. Now, are men as open to have this conversation as women are?
In private, not in public. Like I get a lot of my clients, like when I do workshops and stuff, a lot of guys will buy the replay to watch it alone. They want the information, but they won't come out and talk about it. I get a lot of private male clients, but not associated in the group, if that makes sense. So they want to talk about it. They want the information, but they don't want everybody to know. It's kind of like this ego thing. I'm a slap.
They be so afraid.
Sidelines and watch. And listen.
So how do you achieve a multiple?
Multiple is training your mind. So after a man ejaculate, what actually happens is a refractory period. And this is the time where after they ejaculate, it's kind of like sex is off the table, off the plate. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to do nothing until 24 hours from now. On average, that's what it used to be. But that's because the part of the brain that think about sex actually shut down after they ejaculate. So in order to
niggas start cleaning, all right, everybody out.
Exactly.
So what you about to do?
Nothing. That's why a lot of guys, they'll be all in with a female. The minute they come, it's all right, you ready to go home?
Yep.
But that's why it's this motivating factor. But once they get it, they accomplish their goal. That part of their brain shut down. I don't want nothing to do with you. Your job here is done. Go.
So if you can keep that space open,
exactly.
But hold on, Miss Sherelle. There's only so much semen in your body.
No,
it is. After a while, they start shooting out air. But you still get to feel the pelvic orgasm. You still get to feel the whole body orgasm if you empty it all out. And that's another thing, too. You can train your body where you don't empty it all out.
Okay, let me ask you this.
More work than the average.
Let me ask you, Sherelle. I want my ejaculate to be more substantial. What do I do?
Eat
You
pineapples.
mean like more? You want to increase?
I want more. And
Okay.
I know it's possible because these porn dudes be shooting the club full this much.
Oh yeah. So there's
editing, Rodney. Editing.
That's because they have a pump in their butt and they squeezing it and they more coming out. They ain't no.
No.
She said it's pumping.
So several things. You have to think about how often you ejaculate is one. The longer you go without it, of course, there's more in there to be released. That's
okay.
one. Another thing is your testosterone levels play a part in it. So making sure that you're eating foods that increase your testosterone. There's a lot of herbs, natural herbs that you can actually take. I'm not a big fan of the supplements and stuff like that, but the natural herbs, plant-based stuff, it can really make a major difference. It's one, what is it called? Something with the T. I recommend it a lot for my clients. I can't think of it right offhand, but it does naturally increase the testosterone. I'll come back.
I heard if you eat a lot of celery, that'll increase your ejaculate.
That's so random.
Celery helps. Even drinking a lot of water, that helps as well.
Why would it be celery out of everything?
I'm just telling you what I heard.
Celery.
It was just so random, like celery. Like
I'm telling you what I heard. I'm trying to find out if it's true, Jarrell.
Yes, celery helps.
Celery.
Don't laugh at me. I'm telling y'all.
Beets. Okay.
What is it in celery that does that? Because
who you asking me?
Yeah.
I'm
what
not
is
a nutritionist. I have
because celery don't have nutritional value like that. I think it's the green vegetable element of celery. It's not it's the vitamin K. It's not the
Get some kale. Get some kale salad in your life.
I feel like spinach probably would be better.
But don't you gotta be careful with stuff like that because it's not tasty to your partner.
What, kale? No, kale is good. Eat a lot of pineapple. You ain't got to worry about the
Didn't I say that first? I specifically said eat some pineapple. That's the first thing I said. Eat some pineapples.
So okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So I hear about
Mike
this.
said you picked the thing nobody likes.
I hear about this pineapple thing, right? I hear about this pineapple thing. So I go to Costco and get me a bunch of pineapples.
So now your sugar gonna be high.
Nobody told me how much. So I'm loading up. My nuts were swollen with the sweet nectar pineapple juice.
What?
No, your sugar was too high because of the fructose.
Anyway, I'm eating pineapple so long, my wife fall asleep, so now I got to pleasure myself. When it went up to the ceiling.
Powerful.
Rodney, we done heard a lot about your body parts today.
Yeah, you better been and got the ladder and got it down, all I know. Okay.
I mean, come on now. I can't take another body part Rodney here story today. Okay.
Rodney, you better been and got the ladder and got that cleaned up, all I know.
Well, actually, to be honest, a little drop came down, hit me right on the cheek.
Okay. What did Kevin call you?
Shabby just shook her head like,
What did Kevin call you? A filthy beast?
I'm a nasty guy. All right.
My goodness.
So pineapples.
Dwayne.
What else can men do to like? It seems like you should be like mucousy stuff could help you ejaculate better too.
No. You want to avoid the mucousy stuff. You want to do more water, a lot of water, because regardless of what you eat, if you dehydrate it doesn't matter. So you want to do a lot of water. He mentioned about watermelon rinds. I don't know about that, but seeded watermelon, where you eat the watermelon and the seeds, that is powerful for you as well. It helps with taste. It helps with erection. It helps with your ejaculation. It helps with the quality of the semen, all of that good stuff, because it's a lot of amino acids and stuff like that in watermelon.
We should have been eating seeds the whole time. We really should have been.
But half of the watermelon. I mean, it's hard to find a seeded watermelon nowadays because they've been crossbreeding them. At the end of the day, Sherelle, as men, we just need to stay healthy. Am I right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. cut back on that red meat, cut back on meat, and increase your
you heard that, right?
Vegetables and water.
11 servings a day of fruits and vegetables.
No white seeds. The white seeds are seedless, but if you do the black seeds, that's the good. That's
what you need.
Yeah.
All right.
And they're in season now, so you should be able to find them more easier, especially in Atlanta.
Like, yeah, I just bought a watermelon yesterday. I'm about to go up there,
eat the whole
get ready for the night.
Yeah.
You know, eating watermelon all day. Less sugar though. Less sugar and watermelon.
Last question. We gotta get ready to get out of here. Last question, Miss Sherelle. Hilarious. Last question. First of all, man, so much great information. A guy that wants to satisfy his lady, how does he prepare leading up, in your opinion?
Satisfy her sexually?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, start way before you get in the bedroom. So you wake up in the morning, like foreplay start way before you get in the bedroom. You have to, women, like when it come down to sex, like we want that emotional connection. We want to feel adored. We want to feel like you're into us. So just taking that time, good morning, being interested, you know, before you get out of the bed in the morning, give her a kiss. You know, kiss her on the forehead, like be attentive throughout the day. Find out things about what it is she likes and plant those little seeds throughout the day. Like, don't just go to the bedroom, pull down your pants, I'm ready to get at it. No, like it don't work like that. Follow her back, you know, when she walking by, like
right.
Text her throughout the day. Ask her how her day is going. What does she eat? Make sure she eat. We love food. Like, send her food, get her food, stuff like that. Flowers, not flowers all the time, but you have to find out what it is that your partner like and sow little seeds like that throughout the day. Having that conversation, being attentive. If you know your woman is bothered about something, you know your partner is bothered about something, address it. Don't just sweep it under the rug and try to act as if it's not there. And if you don't,
I gotta be honest, Sherelle Thomas.
Yes.
Nobody want to hear all this.
Okay.
I know you don't, but if you don't, that's why
you asked the question.
I did ask the question. And guys, y'all heard her. You know, we got to find a way to be more attentive, and that'll make the sexual experience even better.
Yeah. And
assuming they care about the sexual experience being good.
Wow. That hurt a little bit.
Most men don't care if the sexual experience is good.
Really? I don't think that's true.
How many men have you had sex with, Rodney? How many men?
None. I'm at zero. I'm at zero. I take your word for it, Heather J. I got to. You're right.
You know what I think it is? I don't think that is that they don't care. I think it's more so they don't have a solution. They don't know how to. So they focus more on, let me just get this nut and keep it moving.
That sounds like apathy. That sounds like don't care.
Okay. All right. We down the home stretch. Okay. Miss Sherelle Thomas.
Yes.
The morning quickie.
Yes.
Next week, this is what I would like to hear about. Because, you know, I hear women saying that women eat vagina better than men. Can you give us a lesson?
Oh, wow.
Yes. You know, I just recorded a course on that yesterday, so that's perfect timing. Yes, I'll give you guys a lesson on eating the box.
Wow, Jerry, get ready next Thursday.
I like how you called him out. Like, Jerry, come on, we're going to take this class.
We need you in the front row, Jerry. I need you to be right here sitting next to me.
Jerry at home like, wait a minute, I know what I'm doing. Rodney like, no, you don't. Takes his class.
I got a call. I think I know what I'm doing, but I might be wrong. All right. Real quick before we go, Aaliyah Ford, what you got going on so we can talk to people? Cornelius George said he in next Thursday.
Next Thursday, that's what it is. What I got going on?
What you got going on that we can make sure everybody pay attention to?
Oh, nothing. Tune in to my show, Oak 93.5. If you don't have on the TuneIn app, you can tune in on Tuesday night. It's the Ask Aaliyah show from 7 to 9 p.m.
Oh.
Love it. Heather J.
Mm-hmm.
Heather J, how do we stay in touch?
Follow me on all social media platforms, Heather JAYH. I'm in town working on a film, so I don't have anything going on specifically until I go to Milwaukee with you on the 18th, which I'm looking forward to.
We have a great time. Miss Sherelle, how do people take private courses or reach out to you and be friends?
Reach out to me on Instagram. It's Sherelle E. Thomas. Yeah, you can follow me there, but I have a couple of things coming up, especially at the end of the month. I got the art of squirting for the ladies, teaching you how to train your body to squirt. I got the art of kissing coming up too. And fellatio 2.0 for the ladies who want to take their head game to the next level.
I almost came when you said it. All right.
Damn. Right.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
The name of the show is Rodney Perry Live. My name is Rodney Perry. Stab my booty. Peace out.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.